To overcome evil with good is good. To resist evil by evil is evil. This was a quote said by the great Prophet Muhammad. Respected principal, teachers, and my dear friends, today we, the students of class 8th A, 8th B, and 4th B, are here to present an assembly on Eid-E Milad. Milad un Nabi, Eid-E Milad or Maulid is the observance of the birthday of the Islamic prophet Muhammad, which is commemorated in Rabi al-Awwal, the third month in the Islamic calendar.
Maulid is celebrated in almost all Islamic countries and in other countries that have significant Muslim populations such as India, Sri Lanka and other parts of the continent. The history of Maulid goes back to the early days of Islam when people gathered to write poetry and sang verses to honor Prophet Muhammad. The Prophet's life and teaching as reflected in the Hadith continue to influence believers.
Muslims who observe Milad nabi remember, discuss, and celebrate the Prophet's life on Eid nabi. People get together at the mosque or at Dargah and carry on long hours of prayers. Processions are carried out from mosques to the town and back.
People march and chant prayers and praises of the Prophet simultaneously. There is community meals organized and people gather together and narrate stories about Muhammad's life. Many people carry green flags and banners and wear green ribbons or items of clothing when taking part in these events. The color green represents Islam and paradise. Prophet Muhammad showed people the righteous path of compassion and universal brotherhood. May you have a great day remembering him.
Now I'm here with a story for you all. There lived an old woman in Mecca who did not like Prophet Muhammad much at all. Every day, as Prophet Muhammad passed the old woman's house on his way to pray, she would throw rubbish out of a window onto his head. Yet, Prophet Muhammad would never complain. He would simply continue on his journey as if nothing happened. This continued day after day until one day Prophet Muhammad passed by the old woman's house and, to his surprise, no rubbish landed on his head. Prophet Muhammad looked around to see where the old woman was. When he couldn't see her, he became concerned, so he went to the front door of the woman's house and knocked. "Come in," said a weak and feeble voice. When Prophet Muhammad entered, he found the old woman in bed looking scared. Was Prophet Muhammad going to shout at her or punish her for throwing rubbish on his head every day? "Don't be scared," said Prophet Muhammad. "I'm not here to shout at you." Prophet Muhammad quickly realized that the old woman was very ill and unable to leave her bed. He therefore set about cleaning her house and making sure she had everything she needed to be comfortable. The old woman was so impressed by Prophet Muhammad's behavior that she decided never to throw rubbish on his head again and became a Muslim.
The moral of the story is that we should be kind and patient with those who dislike and disagree with us. We should build the habit of forgiveness to others for their bad behaviors.
Allah's love has no limit. Allah's grace has no measures. Allah's power has no boundaries. May you have Allah's endless blessings today and always. Eid Miladun Nabi Mubarak.
The Prophet's peace be upon him birthday is a moment to rededicate ourselves to the ideals for which he lived his life. He gave us the message of compassion towards all the fellow beings. May his enlightened message guide us to the paths of peace, harmony, and goodwill.
Those who observe Milad-un-Nabi's gatherings remember, discuss and think the advent of the Prophet Muhammad's birth and his teachings. Some people send Milad-un-Nabi e-cards to friends and families.
First, night-long prayers. Meetings to listen to poems and stories about Muhammad's life. Merchants and paradises involving large crowds. Sandal varieties over the symbolic footprints of Prophet Muhammad.
He is beyond human comprehension. His praise human minds will ever mention. He is the greatest proof of Allah's being. Ancient creature, his eulogy does say. He is the great teacher of mankind. All human qualities in him we can find. He taught us how to think and how to act. He brought us out of myths and led to fact. The universe was constructed for his cause. He is living his life today as it was.
You will feel his presence if you read the root. Always to clemency is inclined his mood. He told us how to live and how to die. Those who love him shine like stars in the sky. He is the prophet for all generations. He combines in one all human nations. He brought the Quran and Islam for all souls to teach them how are to play their rules. May Allah bless us with His love boundless. Allah has increased His praise to countless.
I would like to end the assembly by reciting the Darood Sharif, which is an conventionally complimentary phrase which Muslims make after the name of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Not only that, it promotes the love for the Prophet, which is the soul of faith and a highly rewarding exercise for this world and thereafter. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin kama sallaita ala Ibrahima wa ala ali Ibrahima innaka Hamidum Majid. Allahumma barik ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin kama barakta ala Ibrahima wa ala ali Ibrahima innaka Hamidum Majid. Meaning, O Allah, bestow your favor on Muhammad and on the family of Muhammad as you have bestowed your favor on Ibrahim and on the family of Ibrahim. You are praiseworthy, most gracious. O Allah, bless Muhammad and the family of Muhammad as you have blessed Ibrahim and the family of Ibrahim. You are praiseworthy, most gracious. Thank you.
Da 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 da.